Can you hear me? So before starting, I would like to acknowledge that we are gathered here tonight on the traditional and unceded land of the McGill-HEC. I would like to thank the Mohawk people for their hospitality, Nyamwa, which means thank you in Mohawk. So I hope you're ready. I have prepared a 15-minute poem. During the speech, when I say friends, I refer to the 2020 cohort and the EMBA directors, teachers, and administration. As for families and friends, guests, I'll refer to you as family. I was 2 when my Uncle Tony would walk me to the adult swimming pool at the Rimal Resort. Back then I was living in Beirut. My uncle really believed in me, he really loved me, and wanted me to become a great swimmer like my grandmother. So he would walk me and help me climb the huge diving board that was about 1 meter high. And one tiny step after the other, I would come to this moment where I had to trust my uncle who really believed in me and get out of the tiny, tiny comfort zone that was mine when I was 2. And so he looked me in the eye and told me, trust the process. And I jumped. Et me voilà au Canada, en 2020, devant vous, la cohorte 2020 de l'executive MBA, McGill et HEC de Montréal. Et je me souviens. Je me souviens lorsqu'en 2018, on s'est tous retrouvés pour notre premier jour de classe. Je me souviens de tous ces inconnus qui, depuis, sont devenus des bons amis, des personnes de confiance, des personnes que j'aime. Des personnes qui, comme mon oncle, m'ont aidé à sauter, à découvrir de nouveaux horizons, de découvrir de nouveaux chemins, et apprendre à me connaître et à m'accepter. Je me souviens de ce moment où on était à l'Estérel lors du Reflective Mindset, ce merveilleux module qui rend le Executive MBA de McGill et HEC Montréal si unique et humain. Nous faisions notre réflexion du matin. Certains d'entre nous, ils se reconnaîtront, avaient des maux de tête de la soirée de la veille. Lorsqu'Alexandre, ici présent, prend la parole. Et comme des dominos, nous nous sommes laissés tomber un par un dans les bras de notre nouveau groupe d'amis. This year has triggered so many reflections, I cannot even start counting them. Most of us came into the program seeking for changes in our careers, changes on the outside, and we got through it transformed from the inside. This transformation, we feel it every day in all our interactions with our friends, our families, our colleagues at work, and most importantly, with ourselves. Looking back at this past year and a half, and despite the intensity and accumulated fatigue, it feels as if I slowly filled up on happiness. Something was making me more fulfilled and happier. And so when I was given this immense privilege of writing the valedictorian speech, it got me thinking about what constitutes happiness. Ooh, le philosophe strikes again. Actually, I thought about us, about our program, and how we all flourished through this experience that was the Executive MBA. And so after some deep reflection, I came up with 3 aspects of life, which are, in my view, the 3 pillars of happiness. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So more seriously, the 3 pillars of happiness I found were health, knowledge, and love. C'est moins drôle, hein? So health comes first. Nothing is more of a long-term project than health. For each one of us, it's our lifelong project. Over the past year and a half, some of us have had some unfortunate health issues, and some of us lost someone we dearly loved. To all, I express the deepest support of our cohort. It is in those moments that we cherish and value our friends, families, and communities. Our health is central to us, but so should be the health of our environment. As leaders of today and years to come, we prepare the soil for the future. Us being at this executive MBA shows that we want to become better humans and better leaders. It is our duty to make this soil as healthy and fertile as possible for the next generations. We have a chance to positively impact their happiness. We have to think long term. We have to think sustainable. We have to think human. We have the knowledge and the power to impact change. The future is our chance to prove it. Which brings me to the second pillar, knowledge. Our lives are built around our knowledge. We grow through our knowledge. We are knowledge. Talking to everyone in this cohort, we all miss our class days. We miss our morning reflections. We miss the hours and hours and hours of reading. Maybe you can send us some more. Most importantly, we miss our deep exchanges and debates. We miss our friends, and we miss learning. There are multiple aspects to learning, and the most important one was highlighted very early on in this program: knowing ourselves and our values. Values are at the heart of this executive MBA, which is what makes it so special. I remember watching Steve Jobs giving a commencement speech and talking about connecting the dots, looking back and connecting the dots. As important as it is to look back and learn from our past, I believe that we should connect our dots looking forward, not backwards. If you place your values at the heart of every decision, you will purposefully align your dots moving forward without having to look backwards to align them. But knowledge is also about contributing and teaching. Teaching is probably the most noble job there is in our societies. The more we grow, and the more it is important for us to teach and give back. I have a special thought that goes to the group 3737 for their social engagement with the youth of the less fortunate neighborhoods of our city of Montreal. Thank you for showing us that despite our busy lives, you are able to give your time and your knowledge and make a difference. The world needs more mentors with strong values like each one of us in this cohort. We are all products of multiple contributions. Each one of us is a contribution. Dans les mots d'un proverbe du Burundi, demander, c'est honorer. Demander, c'est honorer. Donner, c'est aimer. Ce qui nous emmène au troisième pilier du bonheur, l'amour. L'amour est ce qui fait que notre cohorte est si spéciale. Dès les premiers jours à l'Estérel, on a su former une union amicale si forte. Ceci dit, les prochaines années vont être un test à notre capacité à rester soudés et proches. Nos vies vont naturellement nous éloigner, et ce sera à nous de faire l'effort pour conserver les richesses que sont nos échanges et nos amitiés. Souvenez-vous de la chanson qu'on a chantée ensemble. Cette chanson qui nous a tant surpris par ces mots d'amour, que par sa note si aiguë, chantée par un si grand humain. J'aimerais d'ailleurs demander à cette personne, elle a perdu la voix donc on risque de devoir l'aider, j'aimerais demander à cette personne de faire résonner sa voix pour le plaisir de nos souvenirs. Stand by me. Une chose qui me tient particulièrement à cœur, mon Dieu, vous devez penser que c'est vraiment très très sérieux, mais une chose qui me tient vraiment à cœur, c'est l'amour pour l'inclusion et la justice. J'irai jusqu'à dire l'amour pour la justesse de la justice. Oh qu'il est important d'être cohérent, inclusif et juste, tout particulièrement quand on arrive dans des postes à responsabilité que sont les nôtres. Je suis tombé sur une lettre de Martin Luther King qui parle spécifiquement de ça, où il dit You should never prefer a negative peace, which is the absence of tension, to a positive peace, which is the presence of justice. Nous devons nous battre pour une paix positive. Nous devons nous battre pour l'inclusion et la justice. Lorsque j'avais 2 ans sur ce tremplin, j'apprenais quelque chose de nouveau. Accompagné par quelqu'un qui m'aimait et que j'aimais en retour. Mes 3 piliers étaient remplis. J'étais heureux, je grandissais. On dit d'ailleurs des enfants qui grandissent. Chaque nouvelle année, chaque nouveau centimètre, chaque nouveau mot, ils grandissent. Alors ma question est la suivante. À partir de quel moment est-ce que cet enfant arrête de grandir et se met à vieillir? On célèbre l'enfant qui grandit parce qu'on le voit apprendre. Vieillissent celle et celui qui arrête d'apprendre. Le plus beau cadeau qu'on ait pu s'offrir est celui des études. Le EMBA est la preuve qu'on peut grandir encore. Faisons comme les enfants et continuons à apprendre. Lorsqu'on s'est retrouvés en septembre 2018, il aurait été difficile d'imaginer à quel point on allait être entouré de savoir, d'expérience, de partage et d'amour. C'est la raison pour laquelle je pense que cette aventure du Executive MBA, même si épuisante par moments, nous aura tous rapprochés du bonheur. My dearest friends, I wish you health. I wish you continuous learning of your surroundings, of yourself. I wish you meaningful contributions to your environment. I wish you love from and to your loved ones, as well as yourself. I wish you health, knowledge, and love. I wish you happiness. Trust your values. Trust your very own process. And purposefully align your dots. Les contes de notre enfance se terminaient souvent par « et ils vécurent heureux et eurent beaucoup d'enfants ». À vous, mes chers amis, je vous souhaite de grandir enfant et de faire beaucoup d'heureux.